Oh, excuse me. A terrible time to cough. Just as I mute. Right. Hope you're all well. Let me... I'm on your TV. I did it. I did it. Why is it not bringing up? Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Liz. Hello, Elephant Puppet. No, I just need to see whether my alert will kick in from Stream Elements to say that I'm on live on both. So I'm not talking to myself if I ask myself a question out of nowhere. Perfect. Right. If you notice any stutters at any point, please say something on either end, because I don't know how taxing it is to be doing both at the same time, but we shall see. Planet Zoo. Ooh, checking cloud settings. Whoa. Okay. Okay, as the title suggests on YouTube, I'm going to be doing some pathing. I'm not looking forward to this, but it's got to be done. Got to be done. Rip the band-aid off. Right. Actually, before I load into this, I need to go back. My zoos. Yano, welcome in. Open as a sandbox. Save over the old one, just so that I've got something to go back to record to when I do the next episode of Elkhorn. I did a tiny bit of work on Stafford, but I'm keeping that very much on the quiet end of things. Oh. The game crashed. Oh, no. Not good. Rip. We try again. Something's really irritating me actually on OBS at the moment, and it's the fact that both chats are in light mode, and it actually makes me want to cry. Down, down. My zoos. Open as a sandbox. Come on, you can do it. I just need to load into the save so that I can save it and then go back to franchise. Beautiful. Right. Pause. Save. Beautiful. Now back to franchise. I've now got that to go back to. Oh, go away. The insight. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Right. Franchise. Elkhorn. I've hemorrhaged so much money in this zoo, by the way. If you watch the first episode when I first started doing this, I had 1.3 million. I'm now at just 1 million. So I've spent 300,000 on an entrance, a fox habitat, and then the bison pronghorn prairie. That is insane. Right. Pause. Right. So the plan is... I rip this out. You can go... Oh, I can't move you. Okay. I need to keep an eye out for staff members getting stuck, because it turns out that I actually lost a couple of animals because certain parts of the zoo where I've got pathing overlapping doesn't like it, and they're getting stuck. So I have to keep an eye out on members of staff like idling in the middle of nowhere. Right. So I actually forgot about this. I could keep this at the same time. So I want to have a path that goes around at the back here and then comes back up. Well, it's probably not there. It's probably needs to be like a bit further back. I don't know if I want to have like an upper path. I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. So in my head, I want maybe a path that comes along here. Bollocks. Like this. But then I also want it to come down around the back here and then back up, because I've got an idea for a beaver habitat. But at the same time, I don't know why I would want this path here, so I might just not bother with this. I might just do a... Like, if I work out where I want the lowest point to be, I think I can work it out from there, you know? Like I say, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this, so... That should be quite a large beaver habitat. I was a bit worried about the size, but I think we can do something fairly good here. Do I have to make this? So this is going to be... I need to push this back a bit, I think. And then I want glass. So the plan is that you're going to be able to like walk underneath the beaver dam. I'm just going to use some like makeshift panels of glass. Actually, what am I doing that for? I might as well use barrier pieces. Hence why these are here, because it's supposed to sort of like suggest where the dam might be. Which is where the log or the wooden log barrier comes in use. I can really fine tune this. Where it comes back up. Plan. Ooh. Ew. This is going to be super difficult to get the incline I want. Maybe we change where the window goes, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it down here like I want to. I still think I can get it so that you walk underneath the dam, but... That's a lot more subtle. That's a lot more subtle. Because I really want I like the idea of you coming up here, and then as you come out from the tunnel and you emerge, that the first thing you kind of see is this. Adamant. That would be the plan. What else is that? Go, fixed. No, 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 this song. Not this song. Get out of here. Brief. Having that. Think. You're doing it. Doing the thing. It still feels really steep. Oh, I'm starting to have doubts. Well, that's just part of the plan. The other plan that's going on is this area here. Come on, look at that. Cap, how you doing? Welcome in, Scholar. Little Critter Creek. I started decorating the front of the lodge as well. But I think I was talking last night with some folks, and I think I'm going to change what animals were going to go in this area. Originally, I was thinking the prairie dog, the skunk, and the raccoon were going to join the red fox, and Sarah and Koki, whoa. But I think I'm going to take the prairie dog and put it with the armadillo. And then I will put in something like... I don't really want to do the wolverine because I've already done the wolverine. Arctic fox maybe, but we've already got the red fox. I don't know. Subsonics, welcome in. Oh, everyone's out today. But it has to be a small animal because it's called Little Critter Creek. Chickens. I tell you what I need to do, and I've still got it downloaded. I need to go through TNS again at some point because I feel like that would give me a real boost of inspiration. Got an American flamingo? Maybe. But I don't think I can use it in yeah, I can't use it in franchise because obviously there's no supply. Oh. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, kind of. But I feel like I've messed myself up by having an area called Little Critter Creek, but not enough little animals to put in there. I'm doing well, Primal. I hope you are well on this Tuesday. Well, for me it's evening, but I know for someone like Sarah it's earlier. Maybe we do just do another Wolverine habitat. What are we picking? We don't know at the moment. Is it Helaboo or Jelaboo? I need pronunciation. Ironically, I'm English, but it doesn't seem to be my first language. It feels like. So any sort of phonetic spelling. We have beavers yet? The beavers are going to go back here. I'm sort of toying with the idea of having a habitat where you come down and then there'll be like a viewing window to your left. And then come back up. And then this will be like their habitat here on this side. And then we'll just have like a fake dam. But unfortunately, I don't think I can get this how I want. To me, I would consider this being borderline acceptable in terms of the incline. But I don't know. When I look at it from this angle, it feels a bit steep. So maybe I can do more in terms of like, maybe I can weave it around here a little bit more to give it more birth. I don't know. Need to buy the last 2 DLCs. Doesn't... Leave that with me, Koki. I'll hook you up. No joke. Oh, sugar. Anything for my Twitch mod? Technically it's Yelbu. Ah. There we go. Something like this might be a bit more manageable. But like I said, the problem is it's not going deep enough for me to be able to do what I want. Yeah, look, this is a lot nicer up here. Almost. Oh, look at this. Okay, now we're cooking. Cooking. How are you, Cap? How have your League of Legends endeavors been going? I've been popping off in ARAM. I don't want to say it, but I think I'm actually cracked at that game mode now. That or I'm just one-tricking certain champs, and it's just not very fair, but... Ooh. I think we can all get on board with this, right? You've been on the Marvel Rivals hype? Oh my god, you disgust me. Sure, rabbits, alligators, snapping turtles and stuff. Alligator snapping turtles would be pretty cool, but the problem is they're like mainly water based. Haven't had time for YouTube in the past 3 weeks. Something catch on? Well, we have the new series that's popping off. Very much enjoying doing that at the moment, even though I'm, like I say, I'm very much terrified that it's not what I originally intended, because obviously it was supposed to be a renovation, but where I'm literally ripping out 90% of the old zoo, I do worry that I don't really have the right to say it's a renovation anymore, because it's not really using much of the original shell, as it were. But it's kind of subtle. Ironically, the stream was supposed to have been yesterday, but I was so into my Spider-Man 2 at the time. I mean, a Rivals addiction? Oh, what do you play? Like, what, I tried a bit of Storm on Iron Man. I'm an Iron Man pleb, it's got to be said. Push, and then I'm gonna dig this all out. Do I put a zoo or coaster? Zoo, 100%. 100% zoo. Coaster's just... I saw it's getting an update tomorrow, isn't it, as well? With a lot of quality of life changes that really should have been in the game from the get-go, but... I'm an animal person at heart anyway, so I think it's just the two combined just... Sophia, Raccoon, Spider-Man, and Venom. Oh, good grief. Right. So here's what I'm thinking. I like this, but I also don't, because it goes against my cardinal rule where I don't want there to be dead ends. The only place that this can end is a dead end, because I'm going to be bringing this tree line down. So I'm going to be deleting them trees, because obviously I've got this new palette that I've been working with. Oh. There you go. Good to be back in zoo. Thank you. Do you know what? I've been enjoying it again. I was out of it for a long time because I just wasn't getting into it, you know. I was very burnt out from the end of Pause and then starting Stafford. And I'd done so much in Stafford in such a short period of time. Actually, your boss is back on Friday, isn't he? I have got that correct, I believe. I won't do too much more here because I've still got to terraform a bit of this. But that's the general gist. I'm gonna so this is closed off now. This is obviously going to be the flatter area where the bison are going to have their little hut that they'll live in. We're going to have a bridge. Might give the beaver habitat a miss for today. You wonder when or what the next DLC will be? I have no idea. I don't know. There's someone who I know that's been spamming out the prediction videos, and it just... It's so frequent that you don't know what to believe anymore. Wolves will need to be redone, but this is like a minimal effort. Well, I say minimal effort. I think I want to work on this area. I want to get the pathing done for this area, I think. That works. Right, let's do the foliage on this left side, or the right side, I should say. Brief. All right, yeah. Julia, hello. Welcome in. Apologies. I'm in my game face buffalo grass mode. We all know what happens when that's occurring. Ramble. The cups. I'm saying, Valley, you been there? Good. We like buffalo grass enjoyers here. You're one of us. One of us. One of us, Dream. And then I want a tree here. I don't know what sort of tree. Beach. Ooh. So yellow one, yeah. Good. My excuse are from NA. Oh, okay. I wish you hadn't told me that. I feel like it's extra pressure now because my zoo is supposed to emulate North America. More specifically, Oregon. So if you tell me you're from Oregon, I might have to end the stream in a panic. Am I streaming on two things? I am. I'm supposed to have a prompt that comes up in chat. However, it hasn't fired yet. But I think that's because you was confused. Yeah. Sorry. When it procs, I will pin it. I'll pin it. How long have I been streaming for? 48 minutes. Well, it's supposed to go after 45 minutes, but to be honest, Stream Elements is probably like panicked and just ended itself. Because that's what it does all the time. There we go. TikTok kick. YouTube. You know from your northeast? Okay. Ugh. Panic over. Right. I like how this looks. Now it's starting to frame up nicely. Cat. I wish. But look at this log. I'll wrap this around the back. I could attach an aviary to this, actually. But it'd be like mounted to the back of the... What the hell's... painting there is. What do I think of Man City's recent run of form? I was watching the game last night. And I wasn't surprised when Jude scored a winner. But I was talking to someone yesterday, and we're supposed to be getting the verdict for our hearing for our financial rules that we are supposed to have broken. So I don't know. Log. I need a log. There we go. Got any authentic Oregon? Well, funnily enough, I think part of the reason why I managed to hemorrhage through so much money in this franchise is because I'm got it on fast forward all the time because it keeps raining. So maybe I have actually tapped into the true spirit of Oregon without actually realizing it, and it's just... There we go. Quaint, I think, is the word that comes to mind when I look at this. Oh. Also, the lodge is super accurate. I will admit, I did not create the lodge. The lodge was from the original, so I kept it because it was obviously in keeping, and it was one of the things that was original from the old Elkhorn. Don't really want to do this, but I'm gonna have a choice. Been great regardless, thank you. I will admit, the habitat I'm looking forward to doing the most is the grizzly bear habitat. I think that one is going to be absolutely... I think that's going to be on par with the bison. But I don't want to, like... It's a lot of pressure to put on myself. Right, I'm taking bets. How many of these are going to be sticking through the fence on the outside? And I'll have to try and sort it out. Oh snap, none of them. Actually goated. By the way, the fact that we are actually streaming on both Twitch and YouTube is huge thanks to Kevin. Kevin, kind enough to sort of give me a little bit of insight into it. And I was like, okay, I'll look into it. and found out that there was a plugin for OBS that allowed me to do it instead of me going out and downloading a whole new software. So Dutch Lion, we love him. Oh, it's Ali. Biggest challenge in Planet Zoo is paying as much attention to scenery details you the habitats. Yeah, consistency is very difficult across the areas. Like, I will admit, I drop the ball where I don't do backstages. I could do backstages, but I hate doing them. Can't think of anything worse. Okay, right. We'll get another tree in here. Don't want to use a beech tree. What other cool trees are there in North America? Holly tree. No. Ooh. Ooh. Sycamore maple. Okay, maybe not a wimber tree, but damn it. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, Mr. Dommel. Hello, sir. Birch trees. Yeah, I was thinking birch. Would probably be a better shout for. Yeah, I like that better. Why is everybody so fascinated in that? Am I missing a trick? Oh. Fish. Willow tree. Do you know what, right? As much as I don't like Planet Coaster 2, the willow tree is one of the very few things that I wish that they would have brought over. Because I do like the willow tree. Everything else is awful. Everything else can eat the mud. Ba-da-dum. So where are we going to do the habitats then? This is the $1 million question. We'll do one on this side. Hang on. Not a lot of space, actually. On there, maybe. Like a viewing window here. And then that way the path can carry on down here. Okay. Like that. We'll have another one. Oh, no. Use this. Maybe we can remaster this. Rope. Monet, welcoming in. Hello. Rope. Where are the round pieces of rope? There they are. Right at the top. Whoops. There we go. Butterfly in the invisible box. Oh, that is 5 head. I did that in Central Gardens. Yeah, I should do that again. So we'll have one habitat here. Another one. Oh yeah, I need lampposts as well. Oh, so much I'm missing. Oh. Oh, excuse me. One there. One there. One there. One there. I'm floating. Good. Good. That is actually encouraging people to start planting milkweed in yards for monarch butterflies using increasing their population. Oh. We had a call in the UK for they want people to reach out and let them know if they've got certain species of daffodil in their gardens, and they like put pictures of what they're looking for. And I'm pretty sure one of them we used to have in our garden, but not anymore. So I'm playing Farming Sim. Not in a while. There's more coming to it soon, so I've like just I'll go back to it. I know I will. Not in this. Oh, should we do that? This could be our last habitat actually. Right. Let's do that then. We'll have another one here. And we'll have it like attached to the... Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We go. Hello, how much are the bugs? Hamburg hawk moth. For some reason, you saying hawk moth just makes me think of the tarantula hawk and how terrifying it is. Okay. Cats, hear me out. Where should I do my fourth habitat for this little Critter Creek area? Should I do it in slot A or B? I can get this to 2. There we go. So A, site A. Or B. And whichever site I don't use, I will make a little, something like a little place where you can buy some food or drink, like a little hut. A. Okay, because A is what I'm swinging toward. But what I'll probably do is if I was to use site A, I'd probably like swing it around a bit. So it'd probably be a little bit further back. And then make it so that you dip into it and have a look. And then you'll have the main path that carries on down toward the beaver and bison and stuff. Because if I do it here, I could do like a joint building for both animals. But A is like what I'm thinking. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Welcome on in. Lisa, I apologise because I saw that you typed "Hi everyone" the other day for the stream that was supposed to have been going on yesterday, and you obviously it didn't happen. So I apologise, but thank you for being at a stream that I wasn't even there for myself. That is highest dedication. It could be a fancy little drink shop. That's what I was thinking. It seems like a nice spot for it as well, behind the trees. Oh, gosh, I'm getting right in this thing's face, look. So, this is the view that you're going to have of the shop as you come down the hill. Which I'm sure we can all agree on is Splendor. You're leaning toward A? Yeah, I think A is getting my vote. A because it's more simple, and B, I don't want it to be all in one area. You know? Yeah, I think that's what we're thinking. Oh, I just climbed on top of her then. Yeah, that's what we'll do, yeah? In agreement? Yeah? Oh, and then I'll tell you what. We can have a little shortcut that takes you to the wolf habitat. Like, this will still go through to the habitat like it's supposed to, but we can have like a little shortcut that goes through here as well. This is going to get redone, this roof bit. This is tragic. Oh, look at this cool rock work. How are you today, Lisa? I hope you're well. Alright, we're gonna... I think we're cooking. So here's something that I actually don't realise that I don't actually check all that often. So I'm so hell-bent on getting my sightlines right for as you're walking into the zoo that I never think about my sightlines as I'm leaving the zoo. I've obviously got my sightlines here when I'm coming in, and then you've got like this over here that's going to be whatever I do for it. And then you've got things like this, and then as you come around, this is starting to look really nice, by the way, now that this is starting to take shape. With the backdrop. I think I've actually fixed this habitat as well. Let me know what you think. I think I've managed to fix it. But I'm so hell-bent on getting like this right that I don't think about what's going on from this way. Do you know what? I actually don't mind this. I think it's just fine. Give you an area for the fox. It was just... I've realised what it was. It was too boxy. It was too boxy. So what I've done is I've ripped out a few of these panels, replaced them with logs, and then I've obviously staggered the log height so that it's not as blocky. But even though this is still really square, this awning, where you've got like the logs on the ends that are staggered, it breaks it up a lot more. Breaks it up a lot more. I didn't actually rename these yet as well. We did get suggestions for the names. And I did actually have some really good suggestions for the names on the let me have a look. Yeah, let me have a look. So it was pretty really nice for what? Thank you. Well, admit, I'm my own harshest critic at the end of the day. And I appreciate the people that called me out for some of it as well, like what they honestly thought of it, because if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people blowing smoke up your derriere. Just because we make the videos, you know, like comments are there for both sides of it, you know. Have a look. Kaisa and Kira. I think that was right. Kaisa. Yeah. And then we got Kira. Kira should be up here somewhere. There you are. And then Toby wanted to be the name of the keeper. How do I seek the person in charge of this habitat? You can be Toby. Work zone. No. Fox. And we'll have another new one that will be Bronson. Get it? 'Cause it's a mix between the two. Simple. That's probably what all of these little critter habitats are going to be like. Pretty simple, minimalist. I think the this is the thing you need to remember with the zoo, right? Is that you'll have like a few habitats that you really go back and remember, but you don't really remember all of them because they don't all have the same wow factor. I'm glad that, well, I'm hoping that this will be one of them. The bison one. And maybe the bear. The bear and the bison are the two that I really want to be standout ones. Like, how could I not want this to be? Makes me want to cry. Johnny's Games, thank you so much. Yeah, I spent 2 days learning rock work and looking at rocks and stones. We got there in the end, I feel like. There's still a little bit of sameness that I can do with knocking on the head. Oh, it's Panda. Oh, Panda. I was going to say, I didn't recognise your name, but it didn't flag as you being a new viewer. Not that I recognise every single person's name, but... Oh, I could sit here all day. Still on the fence about this viewing area, but for the time being, I'll keep it. And then we got this, whatever this is. Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, right, anyway, but yeah, thank you. This critter area is, I think, the next port of call. Just because the beaver habitat is... Oh, I think it's going to be so hard to pull off what I want to pull off that I might just forget it. Try and incorporate into another area. Or We rip out this and we put something else here instead. Oh! Actually, how about... we do... a path that goes around like this. It'll be raised, but it'll be made out of wood and joins with this. And then we make this like an alligator habitat or something. We'll extend the water. That's the other thought. Because I really like the idea of a walkway being here. You like the beaver idea? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it here though because of just how complicated I've made it for myself. I feel like the beaver idea would be better somewhere else where I can dig out a square bit, have some stairs that go down just for like a quicker descent, but then I could have a slalom, if that makes sense. So I could have stairs that do that, and then next to it I can have like a ramp that does this instead. It'll cover twice as much ground, but it'll be a slower descent. And then you could have like your viewing area for the beavers underneath their dam. I still like that idea. But at the end of the day, what's bothering me is that I had a certain amount of animals in this zoo to start with, and at the moment only one of the original ones is actually back in. I never had foxes in this zoo, and I never had pronghorn in this zoo, but I did have bison. So out of those 3 animals, I do like the idea of getting the alligator back in, because at least the alligator was in here, albeit a very crappy habitat. I'm kind of tempted to do something like this. A raised habitat that then comes back down and then goes back up again with a bridge that goes over this water. And then we can figure out what to do over here. Putting skunks and raccoons in. Skunks and raccoons are going to go in this area here. This is going to be... this is called our Little Critter Creek. And it's just going to be 4 very small habitats, like all next to each other. We've got the fox. And then we've got site 1, site 2. And then we're talking about either putting a 1 here or 1 here. But I'm erring on putting it on site A because I can then do 1 building share across the 2. And then that will lead you into the wolves. It doesn't have to be the alligator. It could be something else that goes on that bit where the raised path is. Alligator was the first one that came to mind. A good moose habitat. That's true. It'd be quite a majestic background for a moose, even if it wasn't his habitat. What else have we got? Wikipedia. North America. Reindeer, moose. Stall sheep. Oh, the other side. I've got a. I'm gonna be building a deserty house for those two. So the desert house is going to contain the prairie dog, the armadillo, and then it's going to contain a lot of these other North American animals that I'm not really going to be able to wrangle in anywhere. So it's going to have like the giant scorpion, like a red-kneed tarantula, even though they're South America rather than USA. Diamond rattleback would obviously go in there. Pronghorn bison combo. I don't think they can share with anything else. Neither are toucan. They don't work in franchise. They don't work in franchise, unfortunately. I've got a plan for the grizzly bear. That's going on the other side of the sanctuary or zoo. Yeah, they're mods. They're mods. We're thinking alligator is like my suggestion. Moose is a good strong pick. I do like the moose suggestion. One of the originals as well. Or I just changed my idea for what I was going to do for the beaver. Still have the dam idea, but not have it so that you can look underneath the dam. Because that means I have to work with water, and quite frankly, I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. I can tolerate a lot of rubbish, but I don't think water in Planet Zoo is something I have got a high tolerance threshold for. The moose, beaver, nerdy. How you doing? Let's get a tell you what. Let's do a poll. Do a poll. Straw poll. Straw poll. Like, don't tell me you have to sign up to straw poll now. No poll. Okay, good. Right. Question here. What animal do American alligator, beaver, moose, do another one that we can throw into the mix. Reindeer, you reckon? Reindeer's really the only other one on this list that stands out. Although, do seem to have turned our eye on the beautiful cat. Question, I probably am gonna. It's gonna sound like the dumbest question ever, but it would be too much to say that a collared pecker is like a small animal, right? And the American black bears. Oh, tell me about it. They're like the one missing one of all the bears I would have wanted in the game. I'd trade the sun bear for the American black bear. Just saying, that would be going in here in a heartbeat. The black bear. I think that would be the instant winner. Maybe peccary is something we can... How tall are they? 40 centimeters. They come up to like... But they're like below my knee. Or that's at the shoulder. You reckon we can... Is that small enough? We can agree on that, right? So if we do, for the critter area, we'll do the peccary, raccoon, and the skunk. And then we'll leave this hole with just these three in then. I don't think the fallow deer. We can put fallow deer somewhere else, I think, actually. Or the reindeer. The reindeer can go near the polar bear, maybe. And then we can maybe squeeze in like a farmyard area. If the frame rate allows. Right, so we'll do that then. I think that's a good plan. That's a good plan, right? And then create poll. Right. That's the poll. I don't know whether I want to vote or not. I'm thinking I might do... Oh, see, so I can see an argument for every single one of them. Okay, so the moose I think would look really good with this backdrop. But then that's assuming that I'm actually going to keep this as an open thing and I don't try and shut it off, you know, because we've still got... This is the thing that I need to remember. So we've got... This is entrance for the wolves. But from the entrance of the wolves up to about... here, you know, this is still just a huge, vast gap that I've got nothing going on for. So, I do have to bear that in mind. Okay. But, at the same time, I do like the idea of having something aquatic, like a beaver. A beaver would fit here, in terms of the theme of the area and stuff. I could easily round going. The only thing that worries me is that an alligator would just... I don't know. Alligators have their place. and that isn't in an area that looks like this, you know. I feel like I'd have to do like a specific bayou type habitat for them. Okay, I voted. Okay. We'll leave that going for a couple of minutes. But yeah, get your vote in if you want to have a cheeky gander. Okay, I voted for the one that's winning, so that's good. Beaver put a moose in the larger you showed. I might have to put the moose somewhere else. Bearing in mind though, where I've got, like, zoom out, like the likelihood is that this is going to get ripped out. I should really just rip all this out. I'm hoarding. This is going to go. This is going to get changed dramatically. Which also means that this is going to have to go. And this. Go, bye. Bye-bye. I haven't deleted. Oh, good. Okay, I think. Oh yeah, this will go as well. Like I say, we've got a new foliage palette that we've been enjoying. We've managed to get it looking a bit more nicer. Do I redo the work? Yeah. So Beautiful. Oh. What the fuck? Get the life out of me. Jesus. Why is that? Why has that happened? Okay, so I've recently been having an issue with my phone where, for some reason, apps that I never used to get alerts from, I've started getting alerts from, and it's been scaring the life out of me. I don't care about the BBC News alerts. I've only got that app on my phone because of football or soccer, depending on where you're from in the world. I don't care about what Trump's doing. I probably should care, but he's an imbecile, so... Football team do I support? Manchester City. We had a great showing last night. We really put ourselves out there. We really showed why we deserve to be relegated. And that's before we've been charged with any financial fair play nonsense. Yeah, we're really doing a good job of representing ourselves as a football club. Is great. Such a depressing time to be a Man City fan, honestly. I don't really like that this is so... There we go, right. Must be nice to be able to buy trophies. Do you know what I honestly think has happened? I just think people have grown wise to Pep. I think he's been doing the same style of football for so long that he just... Same happened with Mourinho. Should really be using the cladding. Cladding gives you a better feel. But you know what? Like, I'm kind of glad. Like, as much as I support the team, like, I think it makes the league more competitive if it's not just us winning it year on year out. You know, this would have been our 4th consecutive Premier League. And the thing that's always kept it cool and fresh is the idea that a Leicester City could go on and win it like they have done, you know? I just watched them play this season. Honestly, it's the defence. I think the defence is the biggest problem more than anything else. I think our up front talent is still like really good, obviously, but then De Bruyne has to be fit, and he hasn't really been fit, so it's been a bit. Get rid of some of these sticky out ones because they look a bit odd. Oh. Right, sorry. I'm done talking about football now. I think. Okay, we'll check the poll in a sec. I'm pretty sure that the Beaver's going to win. Don't know if it's good to talk about when it comes to football. Roo, Man United fans, am I right? Well, last thing on the topic of football, I'm actually a bit sad that Football Manager got cancelled, but at the same time, I'm glad because the idea of them bringing out a game for like 6 months would have been the biggest injustice on Football Manager players ever. Do, 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 do. There we go. Liverpool? Ew, I should ban you where you sit. Ew. I believe there's a Liverpool fan here. Well, I don't know whether you say you're from Liverpool, whether you support Liverpool. And then it's me trying to work out which is worse. Okay, let's get some mossy rocks. There you go. I feel like you've had a bit of everything today, haven't you? You've had a bit of rock work, a bit of pathing, a bit of foliage work. Yeah, I've delivered the whole package today in terms of my skill set. We haven't taken any pictures yet, but we'll. Elan! Whoa! Didn't I stream too? Well, I'm on Twitch and here at the moment. This is my first multi-stream. I'm like testing the waters with both, and it seems to be holding up all right. I think I haven't had any complaints about buffering, so I assume it's all Gucci. But do you know what's really depressing is I have been on Twitch longer than I've been on YouTube, and my YouTube channel has eclipsed my Twitch channel in like a fifth of the time. How about that? Okay. Liking how this looks. Just makes me think of that amazing chant about Park and Liverpool. Get all this rotated and freed up. Freed up. I think way more comfy, yeah. I think if you're watching me on Twitch, you do obviously have it a little bit better because you get the what's names, the emotes and whatnot. Like announcement stuff, yeah. Right. So this obviously this will need like a bit more refinement and a bit more work, but I just make like a whole portion and then slap it on here. I'll do that and then push. I will check the pole. I didn't forget about it, don't worry. And then we'll fill that in. Kind of like that. We put a wolf statue up there. That'd be kind of sick, right? G'day, Ozzy. How are you diddling? Hope you're well. Right, we'll do one last call for the straw poll. Oh. Final orders, and then we're closing it. Oops. I think that's what we want. And then this is sick actually. I like this. It's just a game with a lot of custom assets. Well, the general gist is that you obviously like run a zoo. There is like a in-depth management system that you do. It's a lot like The Sims in the respect that it's split into two different. That's what we're waiting for. It's split into two different camps. Like there are people that play the game for the gameplay, and there's people that play the building side of it, and I'm very much inclined for the building side of it. But we've obviously got some bison in at the moment, bison and pronghorn. This one's taking a drink from the river. That's actually kind of sick. So it is like, it's meant to be at its core a management game, but the first City Skylines, yeah. Like, but underneath the hood, there's a lot of complicated. Well, it's not complicated. I wouldn't even say complicated. Like City Skylines, as in terms of a management game, is a lot more complicated with how traffic works and like lane management of roads and that sort of thing. So it's not as complicated in that regard. But the tools that they give you in terms of freedom of creating stuff is second to none. Just because the pieces they give you, like there's a lot of like small beam pieces, a lot of stone beam pieces, so you really can sort of custom make a lot of things, you know. Like we've got, obviously this awning isn't a piece in the game, it's made up of different beams and pieces that the game's given us over the years. Like same with this little hut, just a door. No, the rocks and stuff is all like in-game. You can get custom assets, but they're a bit monker to use. Like they're not that safe to use. But you've got like a workshop where people will make stuff in the game using the in-game pieces and then put it on the workshop. So I've got a few that I've uploaded. I've got like a break glass point. So this is what you'd press in the event of a fire in the UK that would be mounted on the wall. I've got a bouncy castle that's made up out of random shape pieces. I've got what else we got? We've got a gate that's made up of like individual metal posts. A playground, logs and ropes. Or if you're feeling extra creative, you can use individual stones to make like murals of elk like this, because I've got nothing better to do with my time. We did have a panda one that we did for our WWF stream over a year ago. But yeah, it's just been me vibing with my copious amounts of like all of this rock work here. Is everything that's highlighted here is 2,135 pieces, which is a lot. It's quite a few, it's got to be said. This section's actually coming along quite nicely. Once I work out what to do with this rear bit and that bison habitat sorted, and we decide what's going in here, which I'm pretty sure is going to be the beaver. Oh, hell, it's close. Oh, 6, 4, and 4. Worth noting, all of these animals are going into the zoo. However, the pole is just for this habitat at the front. I'm definitely building that alligator habitat. There's no two ways about it. And a moose habitat, because Jackson needs to get back in. We need Jackson in our zoo again. I was actually supposed to check if I had any pronghorn in my rewards, because obviously where we've had all these anniversary events over the years, a lot of gorillas, tigers, white tiger there, saltwater crocodiles, sable antelopes. Got one. Got a grizzly bear as well, nice. Also, the animal roster for this game, Elan, is absolutely crazy. I will admit I'm using a few mods, so like not all of the animals you see in my list are going to be available, but I think I'm only using like 10 mods out of the whole lot. But it just keeps going. And going. So like the lyrebird's a mod. That's because I think they're cool. Oh yeah, and the Sumatran orangutan. The Bornean orangutan's in the game, but not the Sumatran one. What else? Samba deer. These are mods. But I honestly think that we've got to the point now where a lot of these mods are up to the same scratch as like some of the Frontier models. Like this sandbar dude looks amazing in game. Yeah, these are all in the game. Mallards, ducks aren't in the game. Again, these look really good. Koi aren't in the game. Fish aren't in the game. And birds. I need to get rid of this mod actually because I really don't like it. I don't like any of the flying mods. They're really awful. There's 200 DLC games. Not that bad actually. Yeah, and I don't know. I've definitely got my money's worth with it because of how long I've been playing this like godforsaken game for. I've been playing it since day one, and I've invested in every DLC. Some of them, I will admit, I've been given the DLC from Frontier, so I have to be like blessed in that regard. like the Eurasia and the Barnyard and stuff. Like, they were kind enough to give me those DLCs, you know. My money's worth. Like, well, like some of the animals, so like the Arctic pack. Granted, I've not used the polar bear that much. I think I've used the polar bear once, and even then, it wasn't even in a serious setting. I think I used it for like a joke. I put it in, and I put a Santa's hat on it, and then I made it into like a Coca-Cola advert. But the Arctic wolves alone, I've definitely got my money's worth with them. Have I got the Palace Cat remaster out of interest? Is this the remaster? Was it worth to support the devs? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Planet Coaster 2 was a train wreck, but what can you do? Yeah, somebody live in India, I believe, Liz. I'm pretty sure they do, because they can share with the Indian elephant. They share the Indian elephant and Indian rhinoceros habitat in... Yeah. Yeah, they can share with the Indian rhino and Indian elephant, because that's what they do in Stafford. Oops. Right, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a beaver habitat. I'll build a dam here. Mulch. Okay. We'll do something like this. And then, yeah, we'll do this. So this will be a little drinking area. Bring this up to 100. No. There we go. Nice. Oh. I think actually one of the best decisions I ever made with this zoo was changing the spruces to pines, because I think that I just prefer the more muted green than that really garish green that they offer. It's fine when it's in amongst these ones, but I think when they were everywhere like they were before, like this, I just don't like this as much. For me, this set and this lot has a much more natural feel to it. It was the size of... What were they called again? Castro something, weren't they? Put some durian larches in as well. I do like me some durian larches. We got any big ones? We had some. No, apparently not. Larch. Not maple. Aspen. Get some pops of yellow in there. Too much yellow. Move that one around there. There we go. There we go. I'm liking... liking when this is going. Move over a bit so don't spoil the view. What a cutie. Oh, got a bit of an itch. Oh, right. I think I'm going to end soon. It's not been a long one, a particularly long one, but I might be back again in a couple of days because I've had the week off and I've just been spending it catching up on games that I've not had a chance to play, like Civ 7, which I've been thoroughly enjoying. Been a blast to play. Still not convinced by the whole mixing up of leaders and civs, but Civ 7, yeah. I'm still not convinced by that part of it. I love the city side of it, by the way. Like the towns and cities thing. And the way that you build the buildings now. I think it's so much better. So much nicer. You're only figuring out what works or not. Looks amazing. Yeah. True. I like how the military side of it works as well now. With the commanders and stuff. We did get names, by the way, for these. Beautiful pronghorn. So we'll name them. We had Daisy. Oh, never mind, I can't use I. Yeah, I tell you what I'm really liking about it more than anything else is because you've got weather in there from the get-go. You've got... There isn't... I don't think there is... I don't think there's a Congress, but I haven't got that far enough in yet. But I won't... Even if I knew, I wouldn't spoil it. But obviously there's weather conditions in the game. Like, I've had my city get ravaged by a supercell storm. What were the other names? I suggested Poppy. We had Poppy, Daisy. What's the other one? Was it Lily? They're all named after flowers. I really thought was quite a nice idea. Buttercup. Buttercup, I found it. It was Buttercup. Where is Bed? Ah, the baby bison. Can't you say castors? Yeah. Well, I think that was the... If I remember rightly from my Ark days, Castros were the beavers, the big deep beavers that you could rob of their cementing paste. What's this song, by the way? It sounds like something from Star Trek. Or Mass Effect, I should say. I'll put this on for a tiny bit more. Like I say, I'm going to end soon. So, but thank you for all your help today. I think we've actually, I think we've had a good showing of everything really from me. We've had a bit of foliage work on the lodge and entrance. We've had a bit of detailing again with the lodge entrance area. We've had some parding for the little critter creek. We've had some rock work on the cliffs up back here. We've had some planning of the habitats. I think these 3 habitats might be what I start to work on in the next couple of videos. Now that we know what's going in here anyway. But yeah, what a blast. What a blast. We still need to do our gift shop as well. Will admit, not quite looking forward to that. Because I hate doing buildings, but it is what it is. Got to take the rough with the smooth, as they say. Don't know what we're going to do over here. Obviously, this will be what leads to the bears. Don't know what we're going to do over here. Such a weird area. Such a weird area. Anyway, right. I'm going to call it there. Thank you for being here. You stopped playing Ark when Planet Zoo came out. I wish I had people to play Ark with. Otherwise, I would probably still play it. Quite frankly. I did enjoy it an awful lot. Good game. Good game. Not without its caveats, but yeah, good game. But thanks so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for all your amazing support. Like usual. And I'll catch you all later. Peace out. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye-bye. Bye.